The health optimizer makes sure that he's eating fish, getting out in the sun, but not just tanning and having sun on his skin, making sure his balls are exposed to the sun so that they can actually produce more testosterone. If this seems crazy to you, you're probably a conscious person. If you want to laugh at who puts their balls exposed to the direct sun, again, you're probably a health conscious person or testosterone conscious person. This is for the optimizers. So you can just keep walking. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Must Become YouTube channel. My name is Spencer, and I believe that what you can become, you must become. If you don't understand what that means, that essentially means that if you have the opportunity to become something, then you have the obligation to become something. Guys, before I get this video started, I want to remind you guys to leave a like on this video if you like any of the content. Also, leave me a comment down in the comment section. I get back to every single comment that I receive. And please smash that notification bell. That way you guys can derive as much value from my platform and from this channel as possible, so you know every single time that I upload, and you can use any of the tips, the tricks, the information, the advice, anything that I give in these videos. So please go ahead and do that before this video gets started. Guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about a little bit of a distinction between two kinds of people. I want to start right off the bat to let you guys know this channel is not for everyone. There are some people that will get more benefit from this kind of channel than other people will. And I'm going to make a distinction about those kind of people today, so that if you watch my content and you don't know if it's for you, this video will hopefully let you find out which kind of person you are and whether or not you fit into who this channel is going to serve. And if you don't, guys, not a big deal. That's okay. You can go find some other channels that make more sense for you. But if you do, welcome aboard. This channel is essentially for you to help you increase and improve day after day after day. So with that said, let's expand a little bit more. Guys, like I said at the outset, I am not for everyone. There are some channels out there that are meant to give you advice in small doses. There's this idea out there that it's very important to have a work-life balance. That is not something at all that I believe. I believe that your work-life balance, if you need it, it's not something that comes every day, every week, or every month. It's the kind of thing that maybe shows up when at the beginning of your life, you work hard. And that's for the first, I'm talking 30, 40, 50 years, guys. That's what I mean by beginning of your life. That's what you start with. And then how you balance that out is maybe later you can kind of begin to relax in your 60s, 70s, 80s. And that's just a maybe. To be honest with you guys, I have no intention of slowing down. And I know the majority of my viewers from all the comments and emails that I get have no intention of slowing down either. It's very important to understand, guys, that the whole work-life balance, that's something here at Must Become that we do not agree with. We believe that's one of those mediocre, comforting lies that helps more and more people stay average. We are not looking to be average. We are looking to be the best. We are looking to be number one. So if you're someone who's really looking for that work-life balance, you're looking for me to tell you, guys, it's okay to go and party every single weekend. It's okay to play video games at the end of the day to wind down, or it's okay to smoke weed whenever you want. I'm not going to tell you that, guys. That's not what I'm here to fucking tell you. You guys need to man up and become actual Spartans. Do you think the Elon Musks or the Jeff Bezoses of the world go around playing video games and smoking weed and eating cheesies? No, they don't. They get home and they work, and then they get up, they go to work and they work, and then they go home and they work. Guys, do you see a trend here? They work, they hustle, they improve themselves, their businesses, their relationships every single day, because those things begin to tie in together, and that's what allows you to become what you must become. These guys know this, and now I'm sharing this with you. So you guys know right off the bat that one of the best things you can do is turn away the stuff that tries to get you to be mediocre and average. And a lot of that is these bullshit common tropes like work-life balance or self-care or mental health day. Guys, you don't need a mental health day if you feel fucking amazing about yourself. And you feel amazing by yourself by working every single day, grinding every single day, because at the end of that, you know what you're going to be left with? A shit ton of results. And nobody needs a break from reaping the fruits of their labor. So now into the actual distinction that I was mentioning. Gentlemen, there's really kind of three kinds of people in this kind of area, in this domain that I'm looking to speak to. They have no idea about self-improvement. They have no idea about self-discipline. They have no idea about becoming a Spartan. And frankly, they're not really interested. Even if they found it, they wouldn't fuck with it. They were not really interested in becoming something like that. That's just not something that they want to welcome into their lives, because that would fundamentally threaten who they are. They enjoy being comfortable, and I'm not bashing that. If that's what you want to do, then be comfortable. If every single day it's very important to you to feel comfort, then fine. Go ahead and feel that. I'm not bashing that. That's just not what this channel is for. The second kind of people are the conscious. The conscious probably makes up the biggest percentage of people out there. The conscious are people that you can attach the word conscious after something that you want to do. This effectively illustrates the way their behavior goes from a daily, weekly, monthly view. So for example, we have the health conscious. We have the exercise conscious. We have the sleep conscious. We have these different kinds of people. And like I said, this makes up the majority of the group. However, this again is not the people that Must Become is looking to serve. Who the Must Become channel is looking to serve and looking to advantage and looking to benefit are the optimizer. Now, how do you know if you're an optimizer? You're an optimizer if every single fucking thing you do is aimed at some level of execution. That's the key word, guys, execution. Optimizing your execution. I don't care if it's with respect to sleep, health, libido, focus. But ultimately, all these things will boil down to execution. The sleep conscious person may decide to go to bed at midnight or 1 a.m. because they know they need to get up the next day at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. The fucking optimizer goes to bed at 8 p.m. because he knows he needs to get up at 4 a.m. so that he can grind on his business or hit that early morning gym workout or make his food prep for the rest of the week. The libido/testosterone conscious person makes sure that he's taking fish oil pills because he's heard that that can increase his testosterone, which will then give him a higher libido, helping his intimate relationships. The health optimizer makes sure that he's eating fish, getting out in the sun, but not just tanning and having sun on his skin, making sure his balls are exposed to the sun so that they can actually produce more testosterone. If this seems crazy to you, you're probably a conscious person. If you want to laugh at like, who puts their balls exposed to the direct sun, again, you're probably a health conscious person or testosterone conscious person. This is for the optimizers. So you can just keep walking. The health conscious person is going to make sure that they have every single color on their plate when it comes to food so that they get all the different food groups. They might wake up and they're going to put butter on their toast for breakfast and they're going to eat that alongside maybe something else that's on the food pyramid to make sure they get these different food groups. The health optimizer is going to make sure he's eating beef, getting high quality fat, he's cooking with tallow, and he's making sure that he's getting those organ meats in his system because he knows those are the real superfoods, not those fucking raspberry ketones that everyone tells you about. The focused conscious person is making sure that he's listening to binaural beats because those are going to change your brainwaves, which gives you more focus. But the focus optimizer is going to make sure that his sleep, his health, and his routine are optimized so that they can lead to better focus. And why is better focus so important for an optimizer, you might ask? Well, you guessed it. It leads to optimizing execution. The execution conscious person is going to ask that maybe Monday to Friday, they get a solid 2-3 hours of work in because that's going to ensure that at the end of the week, they feel proud of themselves and they earn that beer and they earn that weed and they earn essentially being a degenerate for 2 days, if they're lucky. More like 3-4 days, if we're being honest. But the execution optimizer, on the other hand, recognizes that execution is the most important thing that we have. We can't always control the outputs, but we can control the inputs, giving us the most control over the outputs that we can have. Guys, in the book Atomic Habits, which in my opinion is truly meant for the optimizer, because the optimizer is going to take that and run with it so much further than the conscious person is. He explains that goals focused on the result are not going to get the same results as goals focused on the actions. If we go through that entire list that I listed earlier, we had sleep, libido, health, focus, and finally execution. And of course, these all go hand in hand. We see that the optimizer is taking control of his inputs. He's focusing on the action. His goal is to hit these actions each and every day. And when he does that, the chances of getting solid results go up and up and up every single day exponentially, guys. Finally, if you guys are concerned that maybe, weekends are for chilling, weekends are for smoking weed, weekends are for drinking, I'm going to give a little message to the optimizers out there that may not realize they're optimizers. And again, you know you're an optimizer if you know what I'm saying is true. If you want to reject it, and that's fine. This video is not for you. You can just go and click off. But here's a little message for the people who in the inside really are optimizers. They just didn't know it. I want to awaken the optimizer in you if what I'm about to say speaks to you on a deep level. Guys, in 10 years, in 15 years, in 20 years, I know it's hard to think that far out, but in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, it doesn't matter what you did, the time will have passed. But if in each and every day, as an optimizer, you focus on your actions, your inputs, then that time will have passed and your goal is much likely to have been achieved. We often overestimate what we can get done in 6 months to a year, but we underestimate what we can get done in 5 to 10 years. And it's absolutely insane. Imagine if half the things I mentioned in this video or half the things I mentioned in other videos, you started 5 years ago, where you would be today and the results you would have today. It's that same philosophy. There's a Buddhist philosophy that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time? Today. I'm calling to the closet optimizers today and saying that if you know you want to grow a tree, plant it today if you haven't done it already. Do what I'm saying. Continue to use my channel to help you become the person you need to be. Become what you must become. And to the optimizers out there who are already optimizing each and every single day, keep that shit up because you know that your results are coming if they're not already there. Guys, I'm going to end that video there. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you like this content, please leave me a like on this video. It really helps me out with the algorithms, helps me push it out to other people, other potential optimizers who need to join our tribe. And finally, please smash that notification button. It lets you know every single time I upload so you can derive as much value from my platform and from this channel as possible. Guys, my name is Spencer. This is the Must Become channel, and I believe that what you can become, you must become. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.